My video for October 23rd, 2017 is entitled The We Are One, Delusion or Reality. Well, my intent was to let the video of my talk last night at the pod be my video of the day. However, the volume is so low that is simply not practical. Even with my volume turned all the way up on my computer, producing some distortion, I can barely hear it. Anyway, the discussion following my talk was interesting as my longtime friend Margie shared her experience of recognizing that everything is really one thing without division. Yes, that is virtually impossible for me to grasp. We do not live in a harmonious world at all. On the contrary, there is much strife and division easily apparent in everything we perceive with our senses. Is this new unity concept merely a delusion? Are we actually moving into a higher state of consciousness that is ending the confusion we have been dealing with all our lives? It's hard for me to embrace the idea that nothing I've experienced in my life is even real, though that is still being propagated by some. Indeed, I was quite disappointed that I could not use the video. I mean, I don't know what was wrong because other videos that they have made, the sound seems just fine. But the one that I listened to when I got home after the meeting, it just, I mean, I tried it on both computers and there's just, the volume isn't there. So I don't know what to do, and I'm disappointed because I had told my friends that they could join and I figured people could watch the talk. It was an abbreviated talk because half of the people that I expected to be there that are normally there, I've learned, are out in Colorado at a workshop and they're not coming back till today, Monday, and weren't here yesterday. So the attendance there was only 5 people in the whole building, and I'm hearing an echo or something here right now in this room. So I don't know what's going on here, but wow, that's annoying to me. It's very loud in my ears. I apologize for that, but it's getting to me. I'm going to have my friend Margie come on, and if she's willing, and make a video with me so that she can explain her experience. I can't do it because it's not my experience. It's her experience, and she did say that it's something fairly new for her. So I'm not sure she'll be willing to do that, but I'll put the offer to her and see what she says. That noise, what is that? Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can even hear it in the recording. I don't know if the microphone is picking it up, but it's sure pretty loud. It sounds like it's coming from outside the building, but I'm again not sure what's going on. This consciousness thing, though, I mean, it's not a new idea that everything is an illusion. That's not a new idea at all. It's supposedly supported by scientific discoveries that physical reality even is mostly empty space. It doesn't exist in reality. It's just vibrations and frequencies, like the frequency that I'm hearing now that's annoying to me. We are living certainly in interesting times, and getting the issues that we are facing resolved, including the nature of reality, is certainly the biggest challenge that we face. I want to believe, I'd like to believe that everything is being corrected and made good. I don't think the world that we live in is a good world. I don't see how it's coming from a single source. I just don't. There has to be a dark force and a force of good, and they are not the same force. And of course, our religions have taught us that there is a devil or an evil entity or entities. Yet our religions have not produced peace on earth, for sure. They've been an implementation of division and strife, and even war itself is pushed by the powers that seem to be running the world. And Anna von Reitz, in her recent video, says that the problem is actually the military. It's not even the banking and the financial system, which I totally disagree with. The military only exists because of the fake financial system, because they're able to create money out of thin air and create debt for people and make everybody a debt slave. You know, everything. Folks, can you not understand? I mean, it's easy for me to see the distortion and the issues that we are dealt and have to end up dealing with, whether we want to or not. We can escape by saying it's just an illusion, it's not real. But the experience is never an illusion. Experience is always real, even if it's manipulated. It's still a real experience. We still go through the pain and the struggle and the anguish. We still go through these so-called negative things just in being on this planet at this time in a human body. It's the nature of things as we experience it. So I admit that there is confusion. I'd like to see what Margie says actually come to pass, where there is a unification, where God is one God, one creator, and not at war with itself. Because that's what it appears. It appears that the creator is at war with itself, because creation manifests that war. It manifests that conflict. And I can't see where there's a good purpose in that. I'm sorry, I just can't get my mind, my heart, my being around the idea that everything that we're experiencing has a higher purpose and it's actually good. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't appear good. And it is an affront to my mental capacity to believe that everything is okay. It's not okay, folks. It's not okay in my world. Even if in this moment everything seems okay, this moment is connected to moments that have gone before, and I'm able to project to some degree, not necessarily to make it come to pass, but to project the possibilities of what may be coming ahead. And you know, I don't know which is right, the past or the future. The present is chaotic. It's not certain, except for the fact that it's here now. That's the only thing that's certain. It's here right now. It's this present moment. So maybe some of you can, in discussion and comments, can shed some light, and probably there will be differences of opinion. There's still people yelling at me for having a globe behind me and still claiming that the earth is flat. I mean, there's so much insanity in our world. When are we going to be able to establish an experience, a living experience that is peaceful and loving? That's what I want for all of us, folks, even the so-called dark forces. I'd love, as I keep saying, to have them repent and help and everybody, helping everybody else. Wouldn't that be an amazing world to live in? I think it would. Thank you for listening. Namaste.